What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Please stick around. Please subscribe if you haven't already. For some reason in 2021, YouTube dropped all my subscribers when I took a break this time. So please, if you're watching this video and you do play Second Life, share it with your friends, encourage them to subscribe because I have really good content and I want you to see. So last year we started out with heads and I said Genus was the best head on the planet, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows that Lelutka really was the original, and they really came back very strong in 2020 and even thus far in 2021. They've changed the game. They've redesigned all their heads and came out with a bunch of new heads. When I say a bunch, I mean a bunch. They came out with a lot of new heads. And they do new things, and they're just much better than they used to be. Definitely right there a contender with Genus. Genus hasn't came out with a lot since 2020. So they definitely were able to corner some of the market that Genus had, definitely some of the market that 𝑾𝒂𝒕𝒄𝒉𝒊𝒏𝒈 had as far as the men go, and they really have taken over the head game in 2021. So if you're changing your avatar, more than likely it'll be very easy to find Lelutka skins because they are just what's popping right now. Now I'm going to give you a little flashback and show you what I said back in 2020 about Genus. So Genus Project has been the biggest industry disruptor for mesh, I think, in the history of Second Life. So they're very popular mesh heads. They're extremely realistic, and that's what you're looking for in 2020, to have your avatar be as realistic as possible. So you're definitely going to need a head from here. They have extremely easy to use HUDs, and they do create their own skins and content. Although Second Life is a creator's paradise, anybody can create something. There's a lot of skins on the market for Genus and a lot of different options. So last year I was really pumped about Legacy, but this year a new body came out called Inithium Kupra. And basically Inithium Kupra combines an average looking body with a more thick and muscular type body that was already on the market by Scheme. So what they did was they took a regular thick like woman, which you could achieve with a 𝗰𝒵𝒏𝒈 and sometimes with a Legacy, and then they molded it with this Scheme body that is thick and muscular and more shapely. And this body really has been extremely popular to some and extremely unattractive to others. It's definitely caused a stir on the grid, but it's my new favorite body. I'm having a baby right now, if you didn't know, so I'm not wearing it. But as soon as this baby comes out, I'm going to get plastic surgery so I can get back into my Kupra. Links down in the description box below for all these stores. So we just landed at the Legacy region. It looks a little funny because they have an experience set up for you to see clearly everything that they have to offer, as well as demo their body. So if it looks a little bit different than other regions, that's why. But you'll want to click on the menu that they have there, and it's going to take you to the actual body area. You can see the photos of the body, but it is nothing like demoing it. So if you come to this region, you definitely want to do that. I would say Legacy, since its release and the subsequent updates, really is the best body on the map right now. All right, so our next location is the Tweedledee Sim. And can we just stop for a minute and take a look at this region? It's so freaking beautiful. That's another thing that I love about Second Life. People are so creative with the way that they decorate different destinations here in the game. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about some alternative avatars. I'm going to show you a bunch of different kinds, but you can role play in Second Life as a kid, which I think is really cool. A lot of people use it as a tool in their role play. They go back to being a kid and act out being a kid with their family, and then they age up into an adult or a teenager, which is great. I think it's a great addition to the game. Of course, everybody that plays Second Life does have to be over 18, so you are essentially role playing if you have this avatar. There's not a lot of places that kids can go. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what they have to offer. They have little mesh heads, just like the ones that I showed you from Genus and from 𝒂𝒏𝒊𝒏𝒈. And you would wear this on your avatar just as you would one of those. It just looks like a little kiddo, which is so cute. They also have little bodies that you wear as well. This does require, for you to change your actual avatar appearance. I'm also going to show you some babies that don't, that are attachments or kind of like props. Those babies are 𝗉𝒐𝒏𝒈s, and here we are at the 𝗉𝒐𝒏𝒈 store. I'm going to show you these cute little babies that you can use as props for your avatar. So you remember when we were at the Legacy region, they had a pregnancy shaped body. You can role play an entire pregnancy, giving birth, and caring for one of these cute little 𝗉𝒐𝒏𝒈 babies. 2021 is definitely the year of the baby, and that's because 𝗉𝒐𝒏𝒈 finally dropped their Lovemomma body, right? This body that they've been working on for a long time that has the baby growing inside your belly. It's the most exciting thing that I've probably done on Second Life in my whole time that I've been here. The most realistic role play. I love being pregnant so much and seeing this little baby grow in my stomach. I'm going to give you a close-up here so you can see how big the baby is. I have right now, it's the beginning of April, and I have about 2 weeks left to be pregnant, so he's going to grow a little bit more in there. He's going to get a little bit bigger, and I think he gets a little bit of hair in there as well. But you do also give birth with this body. So I'm showing you here a little bit of the HUD, just the basics for the body part, which is average for anybody that you see around these days. But really, the key to this body is the fact that you have to purchase an egg. You fertilize the egg with your partner, and then once you have fertilized your egg, you can take a pregnancy test in about 4 days, and it tells you if you're pregnant or not. Once you start a pregnancy cycle, you can pick 9 days, 9 weeks, or 9 months to be pregnant. I picked 9 weeks, and it's definitely been a little bit long. I think 9 days would probably be too fast. And for me personally, 9 months definitely is going to be too long to be pregnant. But some people want it ultra realistic, So, but after you've picked your time that you're going to be pregnant, there's various different things that you can do. You want to keep your mood up so that you get these mood boosters. And there's just so much that you can do with this body for your role play. So definitely check it out if you're interested in family role play, if you're interested in having a baby. I think this is an experience, if that's what you're into, that everybody should experience in Second Life, because it's like no other baby HUD to date. The avatars and the accessories that I just showed you were humanoid, what's considered humanoid type avatars in Second Life, but there are many different alternative types of avatars that I'm going to show you here. You can be whoever you want to be in Second Life, and honestly,
the different types of avatars are what makes Second Life fun. You can interact with them and they feel comfortable being either a furry or a Nico, which I'm going to show you some examples of, but there's so many other different types of alternative avatars, and everybody's beautiful in their own way. I never judge, and I love to see people's creativity with the different types of avatars. So take a look here. I left the links as well in the description box. So we spoke a little bit about role play. Now we're going to get even deeper into it. So some people that role play here in Second Life like to have a realistic life experience, and they use additional HUDs like BU, and I'm going to show you another alternative called DFS to create that experience for themselves in Second Life. I have so many videos about BU that I'm not going to go into extreme detail. I'm going to link a playlist for you here on the screen so that you can check it out if you're interested. But I'm going to show you a little bit about each of these and tell you basically what you can do with them. So I mentioned to you that this additional alternative called DFS was very similar to BU. It's something that I'm going to be trying in 2020 so that I can show you the differences between the two, but they are very similar. They give you the ability to have that same realistic and human-like experience. And if you check out the playlist, which I'm going to link again here so that you can see, you can check those videos out for a more in-depth description of how to use it. Now, on their region, they offer a lot of the same products as you would see at BU, but again, I'm not going to get into too much detail about these. I'm going to show you some different places that are roleplay friendly and that you can use these items on. I was not asked by these communities to spotlight them in my video. These are just places that I've been to that I liked, that are extremely realistic, that they are roleplay friendly, and you would have a good experience with going there. They're also BU or DFS friendly as well, so you won't have a problem with using those items in these communities. Communities are a really great way to meet new people that have similar interests as you do. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about activities here in Second Life that you can be a part of. Here's some alternative role play for you that's offered in Second Life. So it's not just realistic, they have all different types. Karthus City is a place that I checked out when I first joined Second Life, but it's been a while. So when I came back here, I was really surprised at the updates they've made. It looks so realistic to medieval times. So definitely check out the role play in Second Life. There's something for everybody. So now that we have showed you how to have fun, the next thing that we're going to do is show you how to spend some money. So my favorite pastime in Second Life is hands down shopping. There's so many different ways that you can shop, but in 2020, you're definitely going to want to hit all the events. So I just showed you Cake Day, which is a brand new event. It's extremely popular. Another one here that we're looking at is Uber, which is extremely popular. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the arcade, which is a gacha or lottery type event. Shopping is probably the biggest pastime for people in Second Life and the best way if you want to become a creator to get back some money on your investment, because people love to shop. They love to buy these virtual creations. They love to dress their avatars. So if you're looking to join Second Life as a hobby and maybe you have some experience in graphic design, creating items for people to wear on their avatars is definitely going to be something that you want to look into and get some mentoring to definitely create things for us to use in the community. Favorite pastime of mine, if you didn't know already, is photography and what's called machinima, or these videos that you see that some people upload to YouTube. There's a lot of different videos on YouTube that go into Second Life photography, so I'm not going to go too deep. I'm just going to show you a really popular place here that you're going to have to come to in 2020, and it's called Backdrop City. So all the creators that make backdrops, the people that run Backdrop City purchase them so everyone can use them in the community. It's awesome. Definitely check this out in 2020. So I ran on and on about the things that are so different about Second Life in 2020, but there are so many things that are still the same from the first day that Second Life was created. It's definitely a place to come and meet new people, to socialize, to do things that you're not able to do in your first life. It's a wonderful community. You're always going to do something different and meet new people. And it's definitely an experience that I think everyone should try. It's not for everybody. There are definitely people here that are a little bit strange. You'll run into all types of people the same way that you do in your first life. But it's definitely a beautiful community. It's a growing community. Second Life has been around for 16 going on 17 years, and there's not a thing that I would change about it. I'm going to be celebrating this year my 10th year in Second Life. That's a really long time. That's a whole decade of my life that I have been able to enjoy this community. So I hope that this video shows you a little bit about what's going on, a little bit about the people here, and that you decide to try it out for yourself. If you do, you'll probably land in one of these areas with noobs, as we call them, but I'm happy to help you out. I'm happy to show you the ropes, help you with your avatar. And if you just want a friend or someone to talk to, definitely hit me up. I'm always around and always online. So I really appreciate you watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy New Year. And if this is your first time being introduced to Second Life, welcome.